Remember that old song, Simon and Garfunkel, 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover? Yeah, no. Come up with 50 ways. 50 ways this next year to love your patients in ways you've never loved them before. 50 ways to love, your nursing staff or in ways you've never loved them before. I did 200 different ways to tell my wife I love her in a 2-year period of time without spending a lot of money. It works. I asked my wife what her favorite one was of the first 200. Are you married? Okay, imagine this. Imagine waking up at 5 o'clock in a darkened bedroom, smelling a fresh cup of coffee on the bedside table that you didn't brew. And then you look down at the foot of the bed, and there's this idiot of a husband on his knees. With his right hand, he's pulling out the bottom of the sheets in the bedspread because in his left hand, he has a bottle of Jergens hand lotion that he snuck into the kitchen, nuked in the microwave, and then proceeds to give you a hot oiled foot rub for 10 minutes on each of your tootsies before you head to work. Yeah. Don't tell me my wife doesn't wait for me to come home at night, all right? But I got into a big problem with that, okay? I got into a big problem one time. Superintendent of schools in Des Moines, I had done the Iowa School Board Association, and I slipped that part into an address that I was doing, and he called up and said, David, he said, we love your speech, but if you talk about that cyclosclerosis stuff, he said, if you got a bunch of men present when you talk about the different ways to love your wife and you do the lotion thing, he said, would you add an addendum to that story? I said, an addendum? I said, what are you talking about? He started to mumble. He said, He said, if you got a bunch of men present, would you remind the men to take the cap off the lotion before they put it in the microwave? Superintendent of Dubuque, Iowa had gone home, and I'll tell you this, when that sucker exploded, there wasn't a lot of love in that kitchen that morning.